The last time we saw Pat Cooper was at his fine roast. The boys did a good job with you, Pat.
Huh?
Yeah, you might want to put those headphones on so we can.
I'm deaf anyway.
Yeah, I know, but we amplify the audio through the headphones, and you're good. No, the roast. We were there.
I know you were there. I appreciate it. I love you for it, and I thank you. I'm so shocked that I got a roast.
The boys did great.
I got news for you.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be the Grand Marshal of the Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota, June 7th.
Nice.
That to me is a big fucking thrill.
Of course.
I'm going to be the Grand Marshal, get to meet all these boxers that I...
They're not going to remember meeting you, though.
Who's going to be there?
June 7th. All of them. Everyone, Carmen Basilio, every fucking fighter that's alive flies from all over the world to go there. It's a great two-day weekend.
I would love to go there.
Canastota, June 6th and 7th. No, I'm sorry, June 7th and 8th.
Ooh.
It's great. I mean, every fucking great fighter that's alive will be there because it's a big prestige.
Ali won't be there, will he? Well,
Ali, you know, with the poor, but that's another thing. I look at this guy, I want to cry, and then I see George Foreman, who he knocked out his ass, walking around making $90 million fucking dollars a minute.
With his stupid burger cooker thing. Yeah, he's a millionaire.
I mean, Ali made boxing when it was shit, really going down. I mean, this guy had a pair of balls, and to beat Foreman, smart, and to get, he's Parkinson's disease, he's punch drunk.
Foreman was an animal. Yeah. Who do you think was the greatest fighter of all time?
Ray Robinson.
Wow, that was quick. Why?
Oh, man, I saw him. I was a kid, man. That guy was fucking with both hands. I mean, did you see the great fight I saw when he was on his way out? He fought Gene Fulmer, and a 6-inch left hook knocked Fulmer fucking flat. And Fulmer said, why is he dancing up and down? The guy said, he just knocked you out, you fucking asshole. That's a fact. Ray Robinson with a 6 fucking inches, hit him a left hook. I mean, nobody knocks Gene Fulmer out. This guy had a head of a granite. 6 fucking inches. Flat.
Wow.
What a great fighter. Willie Pep, another one. The only guy to win a round without landing a blow.
How did that happen?
Very simple. He ran. The fuck you want? Here's a guy showed artistic in the ring.
But how do you win the round if you don't
Because
throw
the guy
a punch?
couldn't touch him.
So the guy throwing the punches,
Will you listen to me?
we're missing.
Don't question me. It's in the records. Won a round without throwing a punch. He just
bobbing and weaving.
So because he was bobbing and weaving, and the other guy was swinging and missing, and he loses the round.
How about LaMotta? Did you ever see him fight, Jake? You ever see LaMotta fight right? I mean, he knocked Ray down.
I saw him on tape, but LaMotta was a fucking animal. See this guy? He's not going to be, what's his name?
Randy.
Not an animal like fucking LaMotta. LaMotta would turn around and take him. Give a fuck. LaMotta was a fucking maniac, but a fighter. I mean, he turned around and said, hit me. And Ray finally stopped him, and he went to Ray. So let me tell you, you asshole, you couldn't knock me down. 4 fucking times. He called 5 times. You couldn't knock him down.
Never knocked me down, Ray. Never knocked me down. I love Raging Bull. One of my favorite movies of all time. Hey, Pat, you were talking about Joe DiMaggio.
Are we on now?
We've been on for...
What the hell do I know? I don't know. You're somebody eating that slop that you called food.
It was yogurt.
Yogurt.
You eat yogurt?
Why not?
You know, some people suck on a straw. You're out of your mind.
What's wrong with yogurt?
It's like what comes out of a cock.
Yeah, right. Thank you. That's bad. Fucking yogurt. You know,
I don't know what this guy likes.
He likes macaroni.
He's going after yogurt now.
He likes macaroni.
All right, Joe DiMaggio. What can you say about him on the air? Because some of the stories you were telling off air were great.
Great ball player, but Joe was not a nice, outgoing. One time I said, Joe, would you sign a bat? He says, no, I don't sign bats. I said, well, you sign a tree. And he went, what does that mean? I said, forget about it, Joe. Forget about it.
He wouldn't sign a bat and he knew you?
Wouldn't sign nothing.
Were you good friends with him?
The only way I got a ball, I didn't ask. I would sit down and we'd be talking, me, him, and a couple of friends. And he goes, I guess you want a ball, Pat. And I said, well, Joe, I really, I didn't know what to say because I'm not a collector. So he signs to Pat Cooper, Joe DiMaggio, I take the ball. About a month later, I meet him again because I guess you want a ball. I said, how many fucking balls can I take you, Joe? I got 1 ball. Now I got 2 balls. I wound up with 5 balls. And I gave them away because I gave them to kids. And I told the kids, with your thumb, get my name off, rub it. That's the truth. I says, what? And they got the thing. I don't collect. I work with the biggest stars in the world. I'm not a collector. I'm embarrassed to say, Frank, would you give me a fucking picture?
Right.
I don't ask. The only way I take a picture with Sinatra, you had to ask me, Frank, I'll get back and I have a picture with you. Otherwise, forget about it. That's why nobody takes pictures
Jimmy,
with me.
that's a biggie, right? A picture with Frank Sinatra?
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy,
I get pictures with everybody. I love it. I always ask.
Well, that's good. I'm not against that. I don't have the patience to ask. I go, I got knock it. I work with Ginger Rogers. Who comes in opening night? Cary Grant. So Ginger Rogers coaches Pat, come in, I want you to meet Cary Grant. So I turn around, I go there, I'm in awe of this guy, and he's going, you like the way your work is giving me that shit, I said, do me a favor, stop doing fucking Cary Grant. I said, can you do James Cagney, for Christ's sakes? And he's going, that's why I like it, he says, you're very fast on the uptake. On the uptake? What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand. But that's
it is Cary Grant, and he's like, stop doing Cary Grant.
Yeah. That's the fucking humor.
Oh, that's hysterical.
What, that's called fucking humor. You know, what's the matter with you?
He's laughing at it.
I'm laughing because it's hysterical.
Yeah.
How about
only you?
That's my sense of humor. That's why I never made it bigger.
Is that it?
That's all right, though.
That's the truth.
It's twisting it,
man.
twisted.
Wait, huh?
Fuck him.
Hey,
fuck him for not making you bigger, Pat Cooper.
Everybody, just don't break my balls. I ain't looking to be any bigger. I made a nice piece of change. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I do what I want to do, and that's it. Where the fuck am I going? I told him it was over when I was 40. Then nobody wanted to listen. It's fucking over. Guys, what do you do for a hobby? I rehearse dying. That's what I fucking do. What do you do for a hobby? At 80 fucking years old, what do you do for a hobby?
You're 80?
I'll be 80 in a year.
Wow.
Guy said to me,
You look 80, man.
Guy says, you look good for 79. So let me tell you something. I'd rather be 40 and look old. How the fuck does that grab you, pal? I look good at 79.
How about Sinatra? You worked with Sinatra, right?
I worked with him, and very strange, he's this guy. Everybody thought he was Jesus Christ. A lot of tough guys thought he was, that's my man. I says, you guy's a great entertainer. He can't walk on fucking water. I mean, he's going to die like everybody else. What are you making, but it's like talking to a wall. People really idolize. I don't idolize anybody. I respect people. But to get to a point of being the biggest fan and of being a collector, it's not that I don't respect these people. It means nothing to me to save. Because when I die, you think my kid's going to go, Dad, you going to leave me the Sinatra picture? Or you going to leave me? I leave you cock. I leave you the fucking money. You don't want no fucking pictures. Where's the fucking money? That's the name of the game. That's what they're going to say. Will you think my kid's not their age, or my grandkids go, how was Perry Como? They don't give a fuck for Perry Como. You understand? Right now, they're turning around and they don't know where the fuck they're going. All they do is they're on the fucking computer, can't find a bathroom. What does that tell you? So what the fuck good is it? See, we have common sense. We're the last of our era. After we're gone, this fucking country's going in the toilet.
It's over.
Yeah, it is over. I told you. What happened to my fucking thing? Did I break it? Okay.
No, you're all right. Hey, one of our favorite things is when you talk about your father taking those amazing dumps. He was a real man.
Well, my father believed.
We love your father stories because when you're not here, Anthony kind of imitates you doing father
Anthony should do something.
Stories.
He hasn't done a fucking thing all morning.
I've just been sitting here admiring and respecting Mr. Cooper.
Well, Anthony,
that's what I do. I listen.
And he's Italian like you. Why are you going after him like that?
I don't go after nobody. I have a love for people.
Because you know something? You're never too old to learn something, and I'm sitting here next to Pat Cooper, and I respect the man.
God bless you, and I respect you people too. And I think it's very important. It's very important to have character, and my old man believed that. He says, when they take your dignity away, he says, you're better off dead. He says, because you're nobody. My father says, when you have a zipper in front of your pants, act like a man. Otherwise, pee in your pants. And I used to listen. And my old man talked with his neck. He kept going, I want to tell you, buddy. I said, how the fuck you eat soup? Because I go like this here. I swear, I never knew him to talk with me when I'm going, so where you going to go today? Everything going on. But that style is over.
Yeah.
Those are the true people.
He was a man's man.
Oh, man. My old man was a bricklayer. He was like a fucking artist. Mm-hmm. When you heard, that was my old man. Fucking sparks came out of the bricks. He had confidence in his work. I was the fucking worst. I closed bedroom windows. Is that a phone?
Yeah, it's yours.
Oh, Pat's got a call?
No, I don't. I got to shut it off. What the hell is this? It's God. He always bothers me. I get a lot of unavailable. I get a lot of people, want to know if I want to buy this, buy that. And I say, buy my ass. I'm finished. When I lost my wife 3 years ago, I put all my eggs in my grandkids and that's it. That's the fucking end of it. That's reality. That's not bullshit. You're going to get nothing, you understand? You're going to kiss my ass. I need nothing in the fucking will. The day my wife died, a week later, got a lawyer. Give him every fucking thing. He said, well, don't you want some of yourself? Fuck me. Give it to him now. Who wants to hit him later? Give it right there.
Yeah.
That's reality. You pass it on, and they're good kids. They're going to do good. They want to go to college, fine. They don't want to go to college. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's nice to love your children and nice to love your grandkids, but they got to understand, I'm on my last leg. Don't fucking tell me what to do, where to go, and when to do it. You understand? I went to the doctor for a fucking examination. I'm in A1 shape, and then he says to me, you have ED. Now, I thought it was cancer. He says, you have erectional dysfunction. I says, what do you mean? He says, well, you can't get a hard-on. I said, well, I haven't tried. And this is the truth. He says, did you try Viagra? My out to God. I tried Viagra about 2 weeks after he told me that. I'm in front of the fucking mirror waiting for this thing to rise. So he calls me, he says, how you doing? He said, you gotta have a girl, you stupid fuck. What are you doing in front of the fucking thing? And that's how dumb I am. So he gives me a needle. My out to God. It's called PCP or BB. He says, he took a glove and he puts my pecker in his hand, my out to God, and he injects it with a little, like he pricks the prick. And I swear to you, I go in another room and I wait 10 minutes and this thing starts to rise. My out to God. He comes in, puts another glove on. I take the fazul out. He looks at it again. He goes, wait another minute or two. I'm wearing jeans. I should never see my grandkids again. And I got scared. It started to push against my jeans. Now I can't get the fucking thing down. And he comes running in. He puts another fucking glove on. And he's turning around. He says, calm down, calm down. And he puts ice cubes. I says, what the fuck are you doing to my pecker here? He says, Pat, sometimes that happens. What if I'm all alone and the fucking horn don't want to go down? What am I going to call my fucking neighbor? What am I going to do? He says, you call 911. 911. My cocker can't go down. Are you fucking stupid? How much for the service? $1,500 fucking dollars.
Exactly.
I said, wait a minute. I gave the $1,500. I gave the $1,500. I said, okay. He says, now here's how you do it. He gives you a dildo and he shows you how to inject your gagaxa there. That's okay. I go home and I said, I'll wait a couple of days. Stupid me, you need a girl. I'm not taking. I got a fucking needle and I put it in my fuzzle. Okay? Now it's laying there. And it's laying there. Nothing. I called this fucking bum up. I said, hey, my thing ain't. He said, Pat, you need a girl. I said, how come when I was in the room with your fucking thing, there was no girl and my cock went up? Are you working on different medicines, you fat bastard? So, what did I do? $1,500, my out I got, I threw the shit out.
You did.
I threw the shit out. I said, what am I fucking pushing 80 years old? I ain't got a fucking broad. What am I going to do? What am I waiting? But you know, that's the fucking dumb ego. Mm-hmm. I had all my sexual fantasies. That's yesterday. There's no more. Fortnite right now is a big thing for me. Passing gas is wonderful. Oh, and if it lasts long, I cry emotionally. Because I know the fucking belly is working. My father says, when you go every morning to dump, means that the engine is working. So when he says, when you do that, you're alive. And he's right.
Right. And he would leave no smells, I remember, from your last visit.
No, you don't. When you eat the filet di pomodoro, it just keeps it clean. So we're not looking for smells. We're not looking for nothing. When you go every day,
Jimmy?
the engine is... Who the fuck is Jimmy? What are you calling
Jim
up
Norton,
here?
right here.
Huh?
Well, about Jimmy, make sure
but
we all
you're
smell
looking...
his
Something
farts.
with your eyes. You're looking over there when you're talking to Jimmy. I don't know.
Well, you know, you need a girl, obviously, but you're saying fantasies and stuff. Maybe you take care of yourself if you...
No, I can't. Know. How can I do a masturbation if it don't go up?
That's
it's like
true.
Masturbating a fucking mushroom. Give me a fucking break.
Could go back to the doctor, maybe pay him a little more than $1,500.
It is what it is. It's fucking dead.
You should masturbate in front of the computer with some of that porn.
Let me tell you something. I say it on the stage, buddy, and I tell everybody, when you can pee, do the sign of the cross, you're fucking lucky. I says, peeing is an art. I got friends of mine who have prostate problems. They have to pee at an angle. They wouldn't give a fuck. Just water comes out. I said, so after the show, we're all going to go and pee. That's what we're going to do. There's 800 of you out there. Let's go fucking pee. That's better than sex. That's better than normal. Rather than a guy propping your ass on propping the things with fingers and telling you got a prostate. Who the fuck ever knew I had a prostate? All I knew, I had 2 balls and a thing hanging above the 2 balls. That's all I knew. All of a sudden, they got names, prostate. I want to pee. That's my fucking pleasure today.
Have you ever got a finger up the ass from the doctor?
No. I had a guy, the doctor, they called him the finger. Mm-hmm. This guy, he practiced, he says, the best way to touch and to feel for prostate is with the finger, not the blood shit. He says, I'm from the old school. And that's what he would do. And then now he can't. He has arthritis in his fucking right hand. How the fuck can he put his finger on my ass? I get a thrill. I can just see that finger mingling in my ass. But that's what they did years ago. And you know something? They're starting to go back with the old ways these doctors were. I mean, a fucking guy come over the house years ago with a black bag. He say, "What's the matter, Patty?" I says, I got a pain here. He says, "Rub it." And your mother gave me chicken. We had no fucking money. He did that for 40 years. His name is Purdue. It's a true story. Bada boom.
Oh, my God.
How about a massage from a girl?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody touching my fucking body. I was married 42 years. I love my wife. I hug her. She goes, "You want me to work?" No. Leave the fucking body alone. It's in good shape. Are you embarrassed me? She goes, "No." "Am I doing okay?" She says, "Yeah." "What the fuck? It ain't broke. What are you trying to fix it for?" I don't want no massages. So one Christmas she brings in, Adele, a muscle-bound fucking broad, and she says, "This is a Merry Christmas. Your wife wants you to get her rubbed on." I said, "You put your fucking hands on me, I'll stab you with a fucking knife." She looked like a Nazi, this fucking broad. She had a tattoo on her tongue called "Eat at Joe's." Eat at Joe's. Eat at Joe's. So I don't like that. I am what I am. You like me, I understand. But that's what it is. I don't want nobody. I don't go for that fucking shit. I like to dip the bread in the macaroni.
Oh, yeah.
I come in my pants when I eat a fucking dish of pasta.
I guess the priorities change a little over the years. But in your younger days, you must have, really been called the ladies' man. Wait, were you the ladies' man?
Anthony, I swear to you, and I don't lie to you, I've tried every fantasy that I wanted. And after you find out the fantasy is more important than the actual act.
Yeah.
It really gets. I got 2 broads. Hey, baby. I got 3 broads. I want 9 fucking broads. You're full of shit. I had 2 fucking broads one time. They go, "Pat, I couldn't get it up. I was fucking dead." Dead. They said, "You all right?" "Dead. Get a fucking doctor." They left. As soon as they left, it went up again. So what the fuck good is it? So what is it?
Hey, what's your favorite restaurant in New York? What's your favorite New York restaurant?
Oh, I got a lot of them. Don't put me on a spot like that.
How about one that you like to eat or 2 that you like to eat?
He's going to say Patsy's.
Patsy's that
He's
good?
got to be a Patsy's guy.
I got a lot of fucking rest. I was the one last night, the first time I went to a place called Bella Blue on 70th Street in Lexington. And they come out with the fish, And the guy says, "Pascal, hey, here's the fish. You look at the fish before we cook it." I said, "I don't want that fish." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Just looking at me. I don't like a fucking fish looking at me." And I'm kidding him. So I said, calls the chef, "Listen to this." And the chef says, "He's not looking at you. He's looking at him."
He's looking at him.
But this is what they do. So you pay for the bullshit. I was in Italy twice, okay? It's bullshit. The greatest food on the planet is in the city of New York. I'll challenge anybody to tell me otherwise. If you can't get it in New York, you can't get it nowhere. You go to Italy, there they got there. They don't know what the certain flavors that we have here. We got 200 pasta flavors, for Christ's sake. The only thing good about them, they send us the pasta. So they say, now that's going up because they say there's a shortage of flour. Why? Very simple. Now they want to make gas out of corn, so which means we can drive, but we're going to starve to death. So what the fuck? So what the fuck good is this? How sick are we? In today's paper, they said there's a 40% rise on rice. Who the fuck eats that shit anyway? I don't give a fuck. There's a 100% raise. I don't eat that shit. As long as I don't fuck with my pasta and my tomatoes, because that's the national flour of Italy, the fucking tomato. You take tomatoes away from us, we fucking close the country down. I'm telling you that, because what tomatoes have that thing called testosterone.
Sure.
Testosterone.
Yeah.
That's in a tomato?
Oh, no.
That's what's keeping you fucking alive. Because tomato is absolutely a fruit. It's not a fucking vegetable.
We know that.
But the Italians, something hit us one fucking day.
It's still in the vegetable section, though, in the supermarket.
It always is because we're not that fucking bright. You put it in the apple section, they won't buy it.
They can't commit and actually put it in the fruits section.
No,
everyone knows not.
It's vegetable.
Pat, there's no way you're 79 with all this energy.
Well, it's when I leave here, I lay down. And I'll get up Saturday afternoon. I don't know what it is. I really don't.
I'm going to attempt to have an actual conversation with Pat Cooper now instead of just doing
it
the whole
hurts
thing
me.
himself.
Let me tell you something. It hurts me because I've tried to talk, very nice, distinguished, and people say, "Pat, are you all right?"
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
It's the truth.
Yeah.
You bring up a really good point, though, because when my dad was getting older, we were still trying to get him to exercise and eat right. And finally, we realized the guy lived his life, and he still wants to eat his fucking chicken wings. Leave him alone. Leave them alone. When you hit 70, it's not time to make changes in your life.
You know what my philosophy is? You see these kids who have bad diseases, 8, 9, 10 years old. That's my favorite charity. Those kids may never have a chance to be 50 or 60 years old. So when a guy's 50 or 60, you want to put him into training. Why? He wants to look good for his wife or for some broad? That's fucking stupid.
Right.
Do the best. I don't say come to be 300 pounds, but Jesus Christ. I used to be 137. When I stopped smoking, I ran up to 190. And I used to eat those cigarettes, but I stopped smoking. Now I turn around and I'm about 190. I got a little bit of a belly. I love it. Look in the mirror, I go, God bless you, you good-looking mother jumper. You're fucking good. I look in there, I look at my penis. It's just hanging there like this here.
Like
and I
nothing.
go, what a fucking life ahead.
That's what it comes down to, and I think younger people don't understand that. When you get to like Pat Cooper's age, you've lived your life, and you don't want younger family members or people telling you need to eat better, you need to exercise, you need to sleep, go to bed at a decent hour. You've done it, man. You just want to live the remaining years like
I
doing
didn't
your
expect
thing.
to get this far. People says, my God, you got, with my attitude, my wife says, I don't know how you don't get killed, because I say some things that people want to fucking break in. I said, they're going to hit me, I'll fucking own them. What am I going to do? What you hit me for? If you beat me with your brains, I'll respect it. If you raise your hands to me, I'm going to fucking own you, because I don't go for that shit. I don't fear. And sometimes you should fear, but I don't fear. I know my limitations, and if it gets into that, I back away and say, hey, I'm right, but that's okay. Let's forget it, and I'll take a powder. Because who the fuck wants to need that guy? My age. I didn't fight when I was 31, 32. I don't fucking myself fighting, But this is what's wrong with
Pat,
a lot.
You've done a lot of stuff with, like, wise guys. You've done a lot of partying.
All of them.
Ever a problem?
Yeah. No. I used to know John Gotti, okay?
Yeah, I
knew
him.
John Gotti.
Seems like that. It
And
seems like he was a great guy.
We had a thing.
Uh-oh.
We had a thing. He would come into a restaurant, maybe with a couple of things, and I get up, hey, John, how many fucking times I told you mention my fucking name one more time, I'm going to fucking blow my stack. He go, Pat, please, don't give me that shit. Gravana goes, who the fuck are you? Am I talking to you, Sam? Am I fucking talking to you? Bullshit, cocksuckers. And I go, sit down. So every time, John says, every time you see me in the restaurant at Taramino's, come over and fucking guys will look at me. I said, remember that fucking
You're like, what are you, a lunatic?
Well, no, but now people started to realize.
Oh, they know,
Well,
yeah.
did you know Sam?
Well, when they saw you the second time, they knew it was a joke. Because you wouldn't have been there after the first.
No, but I set that up at him, and every time it happened, people looked at me and say, how can you talk? Because I don't give a fuck who he is, what he is, or where he is. But people, after a while, they finally know. But that's my sense of humor. What the fuck am I going to fight with these guys? Am I crazy?
How about Sammy? You knew Sammy the Bull, right? Gravano.
I just finished telling you. No, I'm fucking deaf. This guy can't fucking hear.
But I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I just wanted a little bit.
Oh, God.
Here was my question.
He was more dangerous than John Gotti, in my opinion. In my opinion.
But he knew you were kidding, too.
Well, no, at the first time he looked at me, and then John went, Sam, don't fuck with this guy. And I think, then they started to realize. But then all the wise guys I knew, they would, hey, Pat, you need anything? I tell you, many times I go in a restaurant, they weren't there, my check was picked up, but I wasn't looking for that.
Right.
But, this is this is an Italian thing.
It's an Italian thing. It's sad that they're shutting down the boys.
Now, you see this finger here?
Yeah.
You take this finger away from the Italian, we can't do nothing. This is how we order. Nicky, give him another one. Sal. Joe. It was like a fucking computer. Taro, give him one. Give him. Now, if the bartender gave you and he didn't get the finger, they'll smack him in the face. He goes, well, you want this? No, I told not him. You.
Yeah, right.
It's an Italian thing. But there are levels of Italians. Levels. They're the wise guys Italians, then you turn around, there are people who just go to work Italians, then there are Italians who don't want to fucking work, there are Italians who don't want to be Italians. So it's the same shit with the black people, with the Polish people.
Except for the working part.
When they took away the...
It's a joke, for God's sake. Can't you make jokes?
See, you shouldn't talk because you get in fucking trouble. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I know. This day and age.
This day and age. Hey, Pat's going to be at Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey.
Yeah, Saturday, and then the week from Saturday, I go to Schenectady. Anybody that can spell it gets a job there. I go there. I'm working with Dom Herrera.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's great.
I love Dom Herrera. And this girl, what's her name? The Italian girl from Ohio, Pepinelli.
Lisa Lampanelli?
No, the other one I can't think of anyway.
Oh, wow,
but,
I don't know. All right. Let me get
Mario Cantone?
Who?
Mario Cantone?
You know something?
little-
I can never understand him. I like him, but I don't know what the fuck. They keep putting him in things, and the more they put him in things, that don't happen. Because he's the same kind. He delivers the same. There's nothing magic there. I don't know. But Tom, if you're listening, quit.
Made a lot of our fans very happy with that line. April 26th, which is Saturday, Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. You're sticking around. I'm just trying to get some plugs in for you here. North Fork Theater out there on Long Island in Westbury, May 9th, Pat Cooper. And then you're doing a Pal Talk show on May 14th at 8 a.m.
Yeah, you're going to be my guest?
We're trying, but we do our show at that
All right,
time.
listen, at nighttime?
It says 8 a.m.
No,
I thought that was
listen to me. You got a headache. Do me a fucking favor. It's nighttime.
I'm just
when I
reading
ask you
what
to
I
do it
got.
at 8 o'clock and I'm off, you can't do it. Just say you can't do
All
it.
right, I would love to do the Pat Cooper
You gotta
Pal Talk
fucking
show.
do it, otherwise I'll make a phone call.
May 14th at 8 p.m. 79. It's amazing, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
Hector V. from Georgia writes, Opie, you got to tell Norton that Jimmy Schubert was on Ron and Fez yesterday, and he used the phrase, put his meat shank in her prison pocket.
You like Schubert, Jimmy?
We like Schubert. We really do. We liked him so much we had him part of our comedy tour, which we would love to talk to you about. I think we're doing a few dates this
All right,
summer.
let me ask you a question. My only problem today is, and I don't know most of the comics around, the younger guys. It's not that I don't like them.
Jimmy's been around. He used to be part of Sam Kinnison's posse back in the day.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm
He's
just
got to
saying,
be mid-40s at this
I would
point.
turn on you, I know, but when you first came around, I said, because we're doing what's his name?
Tough Crowd, Colin show, yeah.
So, and I got to know him. I know about you, but a lot of these guys, they would say to me, you don't know him, you don't know him. I'm saying, Jesus, don't you like him? I said, I never saw them work, because I don't go nowhere.
Right.
I don't go anywhere at now. I'm going to go, but the new breed of comic is completely different than what I do.
And what you were doing, sure.
But and they're wonderful.
But Jimmy Schubert, we love the guy, and we really do, but we make fun of the fact that he comes up with these, what do you call them,
These
like
euphemisms,
analogies? Or
these great euphemisms, like...
I get what he's saying. I understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but he has
does something like that, Dom Herrera.
Tom does it.
Dom Herrera does about 15 minutes of these kind of remarks. You ought to get him to do that. It's hilarious.
Herrera's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him do that.
But Schubert has a million of them, and we make fun of the fact that he might do it a little too much.
I can't remember some of them. I just remember that, like, instead of coming, he would go, then you gotta put your meat stick in a meat pocket, and then you get potato flakes. Oh, potato flakes with what the? I can't remember anything he would do.
That's funny.
It's very funny.
That's funny.
Spew out your baby batter, let it dry on the back, you wipe off the potato flakes. What? What the fuck?
Pat Tammy Pasquinelli or
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Pescatelli.
Pasquatelli?
Yeah, she's terrific.
Is that the
last
one you're
comic.
working with?
Tammy Pescatelli, Dom Herrera, and yours truly
That's
working at the theater in Schenectady.
That's a solid bill, and it has that whole Italian theme going through the whole show.
No, it's going to be Japanese. What the fuck is wrong with you?
She's very sexy, Tammy. I know her from Last Comic Standing.
She was good
Let
on
me tell
Last
you
Comic
something.
Standing.
She's not
Very
only sexy, she's a nice lady. In fact, her boyfriend called me about a year ago. Said, Pat, would you be in my movie? I said, I'd love to be. Haven't heard from him since.
Oh, boy.
Not that I care. That doesn't matter. But I'm looking forward to meeting her again. She's very funny, and I think this girl has a shot to make it big. But something seems to be missing. I can't put my hand.
Maybe it's bad managers. Who knows? I don't know who her managers are, but maybe that's
Yeah.
it. Sometimes a bad manager.
All right, we're going to take a break. Let Pat, I don't know, maybe rest his voice.
We'll all piss.
Hopefully.
Let's all piss.
Yeah, let's go piss.
We'll all piss together.
I don't pitch. Don't start putting me into fucking athletics. Leave me the fuck alone. What time is it now?
It's,
I'm going
10:30.
home. It's over.
You're going home?
Well, how long you want? I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I don't know if you what time you get off this fucking show.
We don't even know. Sometimes we don't even do the show.
I'm hip. I'm going to wind up on slides after this fucking show.
I want to go
You know,
see...
it's funny, the listeners bitch, because sometimes we don't show up, other times we go a little late. We can't help it. We have no bosses around here. We can leave right now. No one's going to tell us no.
Nah, they'll tell
That's
you
a bad way to do your
I got
job.
news. You do it twice, you'll see how fast this fucking person be a cement block.
Well, I guess you make a point there. But I think it would probably be nice to have bosses around to keep us in line. I don't know.
Nah.
Not that we're hoping
them.
for that. Trust me.
Fuck
but
them. I had enough bosses in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I like sitting around here with no boss. It's nice.
You're right. They're smart. Well, you guys got a good rep. You just signed another contract. I still don't know what the fuck you do, but it's amazing.
Don't either. Don't.
See, this is what I'm looking
Don't wreck it now on
Ixnay.
us. Don't
See,
wreck it.
I'm looking to stay here permanently in New York because I live in Vegas because I'm looking to
But
stay
you meant on
around.
Earth. I was going to say, what's your secret? Stay here permanently.
I'd rather come back here because it's my home.
He just gave you the
Pat
look.
just gave me a look.
It was a smile.
funny boy.
That was a nice try smile.
Yeah, cute kid.
Cute.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
You got a
live
lot
in-
to learn.
You live in Vegas too, Pat? You live in Vegas here?
Yeah, I bought a little condo. I got rid of all my property, my land, and everything, and my home, and.
You're gonna fucking be around for another 20 years, and you're giving everything away. You're gonna be homeless.
No, I didn't give it. I gave it to my grandchildren. What the fuck am I gonna do?
They're gonna throw you out.
I bought. Listen to this. I bought 8 acres.
Nice.
On a street called Tamiasso. I bought it off Wayne Newton's brother 20 years ago. And I let it go. I never even think about it, the fucking land. Now I get an offer about 2 years ago. A conglomerate. And they're going to buy it. I said, well, we start dickering back and forth. $3, $9, $8, $7. Then we finally come to the thing, boom. And I says, good, we signed the fucking paper. Gonna give me half down, then a third down and down. And about a month later, I get a call. Mr. Cooper, this is Charles Levine. Yes, Charles. We're finding water underneath your land. I said, get a gondola. What the fuck you want me to do? He said, excuse me? I says, what the fuck you want me to do? We got a deal. Can you take $150,000 off? I said, listen to me. This is a desert. You found fucking water?
Exactly.
You found water? Are you out of your fucking mind? True story. Now he turns around and the corporation, the people, the ones who lead the city, he's got to get a pump to get the fucking water out. Now the pump, he can't put it on the street. He's got to be careful because then the street will fucking sink. He puts the pump in. The pump goes into the fucking dirt. Now he's about 8 feet in a pile of fucking water with the pump. And he calls me again. I mean, literally crying, Mr. Cooper, I don't know what I'm going to do. He says, I got the conglomerate. They think I'm pulling some fucking shit. I said, all right, listen to me. I'm not a genius, but I'm going to fucking bail you out. Oh, to God. What's next to you? He says, the big park. Put the fucking water in the park. He says, what? There's a fucking, he says, they got these fucking sprinklers. They're paying through the fucking, they're paying through their balls for the water, because water is expensive
Very
there.
expensive
He goes,
out
what do
there,
you mean? Get the fucking pump working and pump the fucking water in the park. Call up the guy who owns the park or the fucking park corporation. Say, I got free fucking water. What are they going to say? No? He says, jeez, I never thought of it. You should think I can charge it? Now you're greedy. Now you want to fucking charge it.
Right, now
Get
you're-
rid of the fucking water. P.S. They're still pumping fucking water.
Wow.
And they can't put a house on it because the house will end up in a basement.
Wow.
All right?
Good for you. That worked out in your favor. You got the money, right?
No, they had to give me the money. My
Yeah, of
fucking,
course.
my lawyer's got
Hey.
one arm, but he's got a fucking brain.
I don't know who wrote this, but somebody wanted to ask. Oh wait, it's up here. Let them ask it themselves. Brian in Kansas City. We got Pat Cooper on the show. Brian, what's up?
Hey guys, Pat, I love your comedy, man. You're great.
Thank you.
I want to know, how do you like Vegas now compared to what it was like back in the Sinatra era?
Very simple. It's a metropolis today. All they need now is Batman. That's what it is. Years ago, it was a gambling town. It was a different attitude. I mean, you could not pay for food. If you didn't eat if you did not eat in the lobby with all those fucking buffets, they were offended. And if you were a $3,000 roller, you got the room for nothing. They sent you back with a half a case of fucking booze when you went. They paid for everything. Now they don't pay, give you a cock. Now you turn around, it's points. You get 35 points, you win a sandwich. Fuck your sandwich. That's what it is. Now, if you're a multimillionaire and you got it in the cage, what the fuck you say? I'm pissed off, I didn't get the hat. What the fuck you need the hat for? You dumb cocksucker. You're a millionaire. You want a fucking Sans hat? You want a fucking hat? You sick fuck. He goes, yeah, but why shouldn't I? What the fuck is your problem? You can open a fucking hat factory, you stupid fuck. I don't know. It just pisses me off. That guy only went for $30,000 and he get the fucking hat. I'll give you a fucking box of hats, you sick fuck. That's what's wrong. Years ago, you didn't have to. They gave you. That if the woman came, they gave her fucking flowers. They gave her back because Nadal was in charge. You know, and the wise guys know gambling. Don't let all these bullshit fucking corporations. They're in gambling. They're part of the fucking heart of gambling. That's for the guys that know. Now they got machines, all fucking machines that you gotta be careful you're gonna cheat. You didn't cheat with the wise guys. You did not cheat.
No.
They put you in the room, took your fucking finger off. And that's it. And you never called the cops. You never said nothing. But today, with all the mechanism and everything, people are still fucking around. It's bullshit. It's a big metropolis. Comics today, if they want to work there, unless they're a big giant, got to buy the room. They said, Pat, you want to buy a room? I don't want to be your partner. They said, well, you take the door. I said, I got 8 doors in my fucking house. I don't need another fucking door. Why am I going to be a fucking partner? I don't need it. You want me? You pay me. You don't want me? No hard feelings. I'm fucking dead anyway. It's fucking over. So you're not going to offend me. Go, well, you're not going to work no more. Who gives a fuck?
God bless you, man.
But I'm serious. I'm not trying to be a wise ass. I mean, at 80 fucking years old, if I could get one hump before I die, just one hump, then I say, it's good. I made it. It's over. What the fuck is that? Hey, water. Hey, where else can you get free water?
Yeah, Vegas is out of control.
Huh?
Yeah, from your yard. From your old yard.
It's not the same. Nothing's the same. You become a mechanic when you walk in there. You're like a fucking robot.
Well,
you got to be careful. You can't. Now, here's a funny thing. You turn around and you lose, say, 30,000. All right? Now, they will not give you a fucking receipt that you lost the 30,000. I said, wait a minute. If I lost 30,000 and I won 15,000, I got to pay tax on the 15, but I lost 30, so I'm out 15. Give me a receipt. You get cock. That's what you get, cock. In fucking old days, they didn't give it a whole 30,000. And I say, you have to pay, get the fuck out. Here's your money. Go. You want to go home? We'll get you an armed guard. We'll take it to the plane. Today, when you're making tons of money, all of a sudden your plane is not going to leave on time. I've had friends of mine, I had $200,000. The guy said, well, there's going to be a 4-hour wait. He lost 10 grand. I've seen that more than once.
That's the game they play. Our buddy here is he likes to gamble a little bit. There,
I like to play the horses
and gets the private plane every once in a while. He's up at that level. He likes the blackjack.
All right. Yeah. You can't listen. From the beginning, the best thing to play is what do you call
craps?
It?
They say.
No, the other one.
They say craps is the best.
The card game. What's the card
blackjack?
Game? No, the other
Hold'em.
Baccarat.
Oh, baccarat.
That's the
I'm not
best
into that.
odds for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Best odds. They say it's baccarat. That's when you see these multimillionaires.
But who the hell knows how to play that dumb game?
You got to make 9 or anything closer to 9.
Yeah.
Then you become the dealer with the fucking shaft. You got to go like it's a fucking hook. I like to play
it
the
gets
horses.
a little too confusing, man. Blackjack, 21. There you go.
You
Easy.
can't fucking win.
At 21?
You can't win. You can win that day. Go home and never play again.
He's right.
That's the fucking story.
That's how it works.
I'm playing horses since when the old Jamaica track was here. You can't fucking win. Nicky Rooney said it's cost me $9 million to get my $2 back. That's his fucking true story. All right. So what are you trying to say? They're telling you can't win. They put signs there. Asshole, you can't win. Give me another 3,000. Give me another 6,000. What else is new?
Wow. Brilliant. All right, so you don't like Vegas.
I love Vegas.
So you want to come back to the East Coast?
I want it because listen to me. I'm a New York ad
This is where
hard.
the action is. You're a New Yorker. You can get.
There's no action here for me in the sense that you say there's action in Vegas. You want action? It's all I love New York. I get a buzz here. I get on a bus to come here this morning. I get on a subway. I go downtown. I go shopping. Whatever I fucking do. I'm home. I'm fucking home. I miss my grandkids, but when I'm home, they're either doing homework, they're in a picnic, they're with there. They go down. So I go in the garage, and my daughter goes, "The grandkids are coming over." I press the button. The garage door goes up. They pass. Hiya, Grandpa, and then they leave. I put the garage door down, and I go to fucking bed. They're 12 and 13. They're becoming teenagers. They're starting to get they want to know why something is ringing in their body. So, I tell my daughter, watch them, and tell them the truth, wherever it's all about. But they're good kids, but I'm not a guy's going to sit there and be with them 5-6 days a week.
You don't like kids?
I can't. I love them, but I don't see them. If I'm there 7 fucking days,
But you can't relate to them? Is that what you're getting at? You can't relate to them?
I can relate to them. I tell them, shut up, I'm your grandfather. That's it. They call me Papa. I say, yes, I'm your Papa, so bust my fazools. What's a fazool? I said, forget about it. They don't know. They're Italian, they don't have a fucking clue. But they're different kids. They're computer, they're geniuses on a computer.
Pat, that's your TV show right there. You as a grandfather, trying to relate to your grandkids that are into the internet and all the crazy technology.
Funny.
That would be the show right there, right,
That
Jimmy?
would be funny.
Wait a minute. Here's me. I'll make him play me because I'm too fucking old to stop. Are you fucking crazy? I can't remember sometimes my own fucking name. You want me to go there? I made 2 movies with De Niro, right? I made about 9 movies in my career. Nobody's called me since. Nobody.
You're good in the movies.
But don't matter. Nobody's called me since. So what does that mean? I don't get offense. Okay, who the fuck figures to do the 2 movies with this guy? And he's a wonderful man. I said, that's when you accept that. Can't go, Mario, come, they're not calling me. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck they're not calling me? I have people say, don't Robert like you? I'm not in his life. We did the movie. Goodbye, Robert. It's a fucking pleasure. Then on the roast, I don't know if you went to Jerry Lewis roast. When I said, Robert, he was behind me. I said, let me tell you about Robert De Niro. He talks with a fucking lisp. He spit all over me for 20 fucking minutes. And I said, fucking Martin Scorsese says, you're fucking crazy. See, now I turned down Martin Scorsese for Casino. This was my scene. Hi, Ma. Cut! I said, that's my scene, Martin? Goodbye. And I didn't do it. So my wife says, he's not going to be called no more. You turned down Martin. I didn't turn him down. I turned the fucking scene down.
Sure.
She says, you're never going to make another movie. Who gives a shit? Wind up is I made 2 movies with De Niro. So you can't listen to what people say. They don't do this. Oh, fuck you. I am an individual. I am me. I can't be him. I can't be you. I'm me. I don't steal material. I don't want to be nobody else. You like me, you like me. Don't like me, what the fuck can I tell you? My family didn't like me. What the fuck is that thing? My mother was on the Stern Show. She said to me, you owe me back rent. Why the fuck did you call me home? You had to call on the fucking Stern Show.
Yeah, you have to do this on the show.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right.
I remember that years ago.
All right, we're going to take a break. We got Pat Cooper. Pat, if you want to stay, we'd love to have you. You know, you're your own man.
I got to get out of here by 11 because I got a radio show at 12:30.
Well, whose show?
None of your fucking business.
Well, maybe we can promote it for you.
I'm doing,
we don't need ratings over here.
No, I'm doing a radio show from Schenectady.
Oh, on the phone?
No, I'm on my crotch. How the fuck do you think I'm going to do it? Wait, I'm going to go to fucking Schenectady. What the fuck is wrong? How did you get the show? How did you get the show?
What a smart ass.
I don't even know, Pat.
I'm looking for a steady fucking job. It's going to be called aggravation. I'd like to do a show in the morning, say 6 to 9, and aggravate the fucking world.
Hey, that's our bit. Pat Cooper, April 26th.
That's how you make money. You go against the
yeah,
big
let's
strong
go.
guy.
Let's do
I
it.
always said if I did radio, I want to go against Stern. That's when you're in the fight. You want to be a champ, you got to fight Couture. Otherwise, you're full of shit. So when you're in any kind of business, you got to go for the champ. Not that you hate him, you got to go for the champ. See, but whatever.
And that's why we're here, my friend. April 26th, Count Basie Theater. That's Saturday in Red Bank, New Jersey, with the great Pat Cooper. With Dom is doing all these dates.
No.
All right, so
Goombada Johnny.
Oh, Goomba's cool.
He has a funny book, too, actually.
I don't know if he's cool, but
we like the guy.
He's a wonderful man, and he just got married about 6 months ago.
Yeah. And he knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Who?
Johnny.
Hey,
Goomba Johnny knows how to keep
Johnny.
quiet.
He doesn't
He
rat.
knows.
Goomba's no rat. He's a stand-up guy.
That's right.
He has a book out,
but he
it's
sits
fucking
down
funny.
a lot. That's the fucking problem.
Jesus, are you crazy? Pat Cooper. So Count Basie Theater Saturday, Red Bank, New Jersey. Then May 9th, out there on Long Island at the North Fork Theater in Westbury. Now this is way down the road. You're booking dates for October?
Yeah, but I got news for you. After
That's a bit optimistic,
June
don't you
7th,
think?
I don't have a date till October.
Wow, October 11th,
That
Mohegan Sun.
means so. I got a girl who wants me to go to Vermont with her.
Oh.
See, she has a place in Vermont. She says,
nice.
She said, Pat, I've always been turned on to you. And I said, well, that's nice. She says, I have a place in Vermont. She says, and she says, are you afraid of animals? I said, we don't like dogs. She said, bears? Bears? But bears. She said, well, we have bears that they suck on the sap from the fucking trees because it's Vermont. I says, you want me to go? She says, well, I have a rifle. He goes, fuck you. I ain't going to no fucking Vermont to watch a fucking bear suck on some sap. I'll be a sap if I go to fucking Vermont. That's the offers I get. She's 65. She says, I get horny once in a while. I says, well, ring a fucking bell. What do you want me to do?
Pat Cooper. And Pat Cooper's doing his Pal Talk show May 14th at 8 p.m. I believe we're doing the show.
No,
with
you gotta believe. You better fucking be
where
there.
the fuck do we have to? I don't even know.
I would like you to come too, because I love you.
Where are
man.
we going with this? Where's this going to
Friars.
be? Oh, at the Friars Club?
And if you play your cards right, I'll take you to a great restaurant. You be my guest.
Oh. What is it, Rio's?
Listen to me. Anybody can go to fucking Rio's.
Rio's is a
Have
tough
you ever
one.
been to Rio's?
Rio's, actually, no.
All right. What do you think is special about Rio's?
Just because it's like a mob joint.
No, it's not. No
I'm
more.
obsessed with
Used
mob
to be,
stuff.
No more. I will tell you, years ago, I went there when nobody got there, when the husband and wife, wonderful people, cooked familia, family. And a lot of the wise guys would sit there and have their sandwich and money. But all of a sudden, this thing started to, because what's the name from the Times? Went in there one day, and the woman says, "What do you want?" Because she was very well dressed from that time. She goes, "Well, I heard about you have nicer. What do you want to eat?" So she's looking at these wise guys. She says, "I'll take the same day." And I think it was veal cutlet parmesan. Nice. So she ate it the next day, which was the 2 days later, which was Sunday, on the fucking food front page, gave them 3 stars. Now, they were taking numbers over the fucking phone. Now, who calls up? Mario Cuomo wants to come down. Now, the vice president wants to come down. Now they had to give up the fucking phone. They were making $3,000 a week on the phone. Now they're down to $300 a week selling the fucking food. So this is a fucking movie. But can I tell you something? Frank Pellegrino, God bless him, and the lawyer, I'll think of his name in a minute, Stretch, wonderful guy, turns around and they built a monster. They got one in Vegas now. Wow. But the difference between Vegas and New York, the people that go to Rayos in Vegas don't know New York's Rayos. It's a difference because you can't get the kind of food that you get in New York. And they built a monster there. Now it becomes where you want a table, you got to know the Pope. You got to know the Pope. I've been there maybe 8, 9 times. I don't wait in line for nobody. You want to give me the table? I take the table. I invite 4 or 5 people. You sit down and I eat. The only way I can get a table, my friends got the table. I take my table and bring whoever you want. But it becomes crazy. There are 90 restaurants in this town just as good.
If not better, right?
But they have charisma. It's like a little candy store. And it's just, some of the biggest stars have gone down there and been refused. That's why people like that place. Because the guy says, you don't have a reservation here, you don't get in. So they should make a movie about this fucking place.
There you go.
Yes.
When's the Pal Talk show? May 14th?
Yeah, Friars Club. We've been. I want to check out that joint. Jeffrey Ross was supposed to take us for lunch, and that never happened. And do we have to wear a dumb sports jacket? I don't want to wear the sports jacket.
You see the way you dress, you're overdressed.
Really?
What, to go to Rayos?
No, Friars Club.
Come on, just bathing suit. Stop busting my balls. Fuck, you kidding me? It's only a fucking hour. What's so much? I don't even know if anybody's listening.
No, I'm going. I just don't want the sports coat.
You don't have no coat. You have not. You
I hear
come
you have
the way
to
you are.
It's one of those places. All of a sudden they give you like a sports coat
come
that
the way you are.
hasn't been dry cleaned in years. Smells like mothballs.
See what I said? Come the way you are. Peculiar.
How about a steam? Can we steam together?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How the fuck did you get this show? How the fuck did you get this?
I asked that question myself.
You're going to come down and make sure you bring him.
But me and Jimmy and Aunt, we want to just have like a steam. Because we hear all the guys, they do a little steam together.
No, we want to have a steam together?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Jimmy, would you do a little steam with Pat Cooper?
That's what I'd love to do.
The only times I have a steam, I bring about 2 dozen clams in the fucking bed. I never use their facilities. I don't.
Steam with you guys?
Why?
Because I don't want to steam.
I don't want nothing. I don't
See,
want
Anthony's embarrassed by what he's sporting. He knows that the towel's not going to be able to cover up his.
It has nothing to do with that. I don't want to steam with you guys. What are we going to do? Sit around half naked and talk? We talk all fucking day here.
Pat,
what are we going to say?
Ann has a big.
What do
hog.
I got to say to you?
Because
I'm Italian. It's
he's
like
got a big one.
It's like a Dinty Moore beef stew can.
He's got a big
never
one.
Steam.
Not in size, but in texture. I had a piss, man.
All right, yeah. It was great, Pat.
God bless you.
Pat Cooper, the great Pat Cooper.